Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, Liv. I just wanted to hop in before the episode starts and say that because this episode deals a lot with zombies and a mass of them, that you might just want to watch out because there is some body horror kind of language used in here. If that is not something you're into, then maybe skip to about the hour and 18-minute mark, just after the interlude that happens in the middle of the episode. If you're cool with it, then just listen on ahead, but I thought I'd give you guys the little warning. Let's get into this episode. When we last left our adventurers, the council recovered from their hangovers after a night out on the town. After coming back from her one-night stand, Cariad encountered Freya, who was disappointed that the aspiring magic user had missed her lessons. They had a heartfelt talk about discipline and caught up on Cariad's tutelage. Everyone convened in a sunken staircase where they drank homemade hangover cures, and they decided to look into a job offer posted on the tavern's bulletin board concerning a threat in the local graveyard. Upon their arrival, they met Cassius Amaldo, a captain of the city guards, who informed them that the city officials were prohibiting them from entering the area of the graveyard. Cassius hired them to do what the guards couldn't and exterminate the undead creatures that had risen. Our heroes entered the graveyard and dispatched a horde of zombies stumbling towards the city. They began to investigate a large crypt where the necrotic energy was coming from. And as they crept down below, they discovered a monstrous clump of dead bodies fused together. And, without further ado, I need everyone to roll me initiative. I think my zombie got a 0.
What?
It doesn't have a number. I don't even get to roll for it.
Does a 0 just mean you don't get to participate?
No, it just means you go last, because technically you can have a minus initiative.
Oh.
He doesn't even get to go.
You haven't...
A minus initiative should mean you just hit yourself.
You haven't played a true wizard until you have an initiative of -3. Man.
You haven't played a wizard till you put a -1 in dexterity and
might be a wizard,
constitution.
I like the idea of Jeff Foxworthy.
You might be a wizard if... Oh.
You wake up with bat poop on your shoulder.
God. Alright. Venlo.
You might be a wizard if you cast Fireball and you don't know that one of your party members is around.
You might be a wizard if you just don't care about the rules and just blow up every shopkeeper so you can get that horse that you accidentally just blew up. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yuck.
Alright. Top of the round. You see the different body parts writhe together as different zombies begin to kind of come out from the inner works of the different parts of the crypt. It's a bunch of bodies amalgamated into one. Probably a 50, 30, 40, 80. It's hard to tell with just how much they writhe and grasp together. But there is a purple distinct light that sits somewhere in there, and it pulses out every so often. Top of the round is Venlo.
I want to hit one of the little zombies, and I want to hit him with an eldritch blast and whatnot.
Alright, go for it.
That's a 10. That's a solid 10.
That still hits. They're a zombie.
Oh, yeah, sweet. All right, cool.
Zombies ain't
Cool
shit.
beans.
Zombies ain't
All right,
fucking
he
shit.
takes... did I take Eldritch Invocation for the extra... I did. Okay, cool. So that is 10
Should just be added. 10 damage. Oh, excuse me.
And I'll push him if I can. I'll push him away from me. I don't want to be near. I don't want him to be. Oh yeah, I can see it now. I don't want him to be near me.
Yeah.
With a flash
Fully
of
that
light
zombie.
from your hand, an energy shoots through the air, slamming into the zombie. The zombie is pushed against the wall. He just and slams into the different cobblestones that keep this crypt secure. Is there anything else, Venlo? Would you like to move at all?
I'm gonna move my little butt over here. Over here. There we go.
Okay, you move to the left side of the room.
Yeah.
Careful to not trip. There's no zombies in the area. Is there anything else, Venlo?
No, that's it for little old me. I just wanted to blast a zombie.
Alrighty. Freya, it is your turn. Karyad, you're on deck, my dude.
She's gonna move over this way.
You move to the right side of the room.
Karyad and
Past Karyad.
and she's going to. How am I doing on spell slots?
Boker.
Oh shit! These things can touch me if they want to. She's gonna cast Firebolt on the Zombo right in front of her. That is 15 to
that'll
hit.
hit.
That's a D10 damage. That's a decent 9 fire damage.
Decent 9 fire damage. The fire shoots from your baton like an RPG character, and it shoots off into an arc, slamming into the zombie in front of you as it does not screech, but it moans a deep guttural moan as the cloth, the old fabric and cloth that is attached to it, begins to catch fire and slowly drift up the rot of the body, and the room smells like dead skin and rot. Anything else, Freya?
And she's gonna move her last 5 feet.
Okay. Karyad, it is your turn. Tekton, you're on deck, okay?
I'm going to... I guess I'll stay where I am. I'm gonna pull out my bow. It's my bonus action. And I'm gonna fire it.
Bonus action.
That's my bonus action. And I'm gonna fire it at the Zombo that got hit with Firebolt. So I assume 21 hits.
No, yeah.
4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, it just haphazardly sticks into the chest as it and just like kind of pads along.
And I actually am gonna move 5 feet.
Okay,
to the
you
right.
get in front of Freya. Anything else, Buddy?
That was my bonus action, full action movement. No, that's okay.
It is the undead mass's turn. Whatever will it do? It's going to move 10 feet. 10. As it basically it semi rolls along, but then you see a foot just kind of drag it in a direction, and the other one corrects it, and a broken hand just reaches out and tries to claw its way further, just kind of keeping it upright as it pads along. That's the end of its turn. It is Zombie's turn. This zombie that got pushed by Fenlo is going to use its movement to go 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, so it's going to dash. And by dash, I mean slowly make its way up to Fenlo. That is the end of that zombie's turn. Zombies, am I right? Tekton, your turn. And Ramses, you're on deck.
So, I believe I said I used Shillelagh in that corridor when we were walking up. So I'm gonna say I have it already. It's like my bone is covered with like cobblestone and like moss.
Sure, definitely.
So Tekton is going to a little perturbed by the big guy. Is gonna go towards the one nearest Karyad. And I'm going to cast Heroism on myself.
Okay, what does that do?
So I'm gonna take a stone from my bag and like smash it over my head like an egg. And from my head, a stone crown sort of appears, and that gives me a bit of HP.
Okay, love it.
Temporary HP. And I would also like to use my second wind. So I'm gonna roll a d10.
Right. I can dig.
So I'm getting a 7 plus 1, so I got 8 points back. And a bunch of like rock forms around my cuts.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Next is Ramses.
Alright, Ramsey will move up 10 feet, just perpendicular from the monster. And then he will use his bonus action to cast Compel Duel on him. So what that does is you attempt the creature must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, my divine energy demands that it duels only me. It has disadvantage on attacking any creature but me, and if it moves more than 30 feet away from me, it has to succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So that, like, its movement is not
Natural
restricted.
1. And, wait, sorry. With a +0 on top of that. 1.
Perfect. If it tries to attack any of my friends, it will not be able to. Following that, I would like to use... you are okay with using, like, cantrips along with, like, a spell or no?
As long as it's not another full level spell, then you're fine.
Okay, just double checking. I would like to attempt to hit it with an Eldritch Blast, please.
Pew pew.
Rolling to hit. That is a 19 plus 4 is 23.
Well, I guess that's gonna hit my zombie pile.
Rolling damage. Not 7 damage total.
Alrighty.
Force damage.
You, with the 10-foot gap, cast one spell in your hand, and you see the full attention of this mass just turn towards you, and then you go, ugh, and you put out your hand and shoot an eldritch bolt through it. You see bits and pieces of skin and hair and flesh fall off of it as it just kind of moans along at the inconvenience. Anything else, Ramses?
That is where I will end my turn.
Zombie. It's a zombie. A zombie that is right next to Tecton. Tecton, it turns to you and it goes, and it's gonna try and punch you. That will be 3 million. No, it'll be 9.
9. Okay, so that is reduced by 2 because of heroism.
To hit?
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's 9 to
9
hit? Oh, sorry. I thought you were I got ahead of myself. That does not hit.
Alrighty, it just swings and you duck. That's the end of the zombie's turn. Next zombie, Fenlo, you're on deck, by the way. This zombie's just gonna 5, 10, it goes up behind Tecton, and it's gonna go, it's gonna try and punch you. It's cocked. 18.
That hits.
Okay. So you'll take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you're so preoccupied with... Oh, does that reduce?
That does reduce to 1 point of damage.
Damn. It's like a little love tap as the stones circulate and just like kind of bounce its arm off from doing more damage than it should. Damn you.
Unfortunately, though, if I'm using this concentration, right? I think it equal 10 or half the damage.
So 10. You got to make a con save
okay.
of 10.
But if it's half the damage,
it's 10 or half the damage. So if it's over 10, that's when you round it down. But if it's anything below 10, it's always going to be 10.
Okay. Well, I got a 7, so
so that rock bounces off, bounces off the hand, but then it falls down and hits you on the head. And you're like, "What the fuck?" And then the new arrival of this zombie makes you lose concentration on this spell.
Oh, I love concentration. It's just so great.
Alrighty, top of the round, round 2. Fenlo.
All right,
it's your
I'm
turn.
going to. I'm gonna use there. I'm gonna go there.
Okay. I'm taking an attack of opportunity on you. As you run away from the zombie reaches out. That'll be 20 to hit artificial.
Oh, good. Goody, good.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he punches you in the back of the head as you run away.
Okay. I would like there to be one less zombie punching at Mr. Tech in there. So I'm gonna hit this one. I'm gonna hit this one on the left of him here with an Eldritch Blast.
Right. The one that was facing you, you shoot out an Eldritch Blast. Go for
Pew
it.
pew. That is a. What is my bonus on that? It's 5, so it becomes 22.
That'll hit.
Damagios is. The damage is +3, so it's 7. And I will push him.
You slam the Eldritch Blast into him. He slams into the coffin that is on the ground, that is now sitting empty. It kind of bowls it over, but the zombie stays on its feet. Freya, it is your turn. Cariad, you're on deck.
Shit. About 5 different things to do. I'm not hitting any of them. Okay, that's being taken care of. That hasn't been touched. Let's help Ramses out just a bit. She's gonna peek out behind Cariat, and she's going to pump. Yeah, she's gonna pump a magic missile.
Okay.
Into the shambling
Sure.
mass. That's 3 darts. So that's 3d4 into Big Scary. Oh, that's so good. 5, 10. That's 14.
I think it's
damage.
Force, I believe.
Force? Yeah, that's 14 force.
Okay. As you shoot out all these little missiles of different energy, slam into it, you see bits and pieces once again fall off the mask, and then you hear, and you see other zombies fall off of it and just start to get up. That was a mistake.
God.
hit it with the.
3, in fact, just fall off, and they. You see different styles of funeral wear and clothing, different spots where clothes have just been torn and skin is pulled off from the fusion. Gross, huh?
Does it like look weaker or something?
The zombies that fall off, they look weaker, yes.
Okay.
That was a bad idea. So, Freya's gonna move back behind Cariat. She's gonna enter.
Alrighty. Cariad, is your turn. Tecton, you're on deck.
I love having only action spells and cantrips.
Yeah, it's a good question. What am I gonna do?
She's like, don't worry, Ramses. I got your back. Bam, bam, bam.
We come to join the party.
These zombies look weaker. Hopefully that means weak enough that more magic missiles will take care of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna magic missile only the 3 zombies that fell off.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So those just hit because magic missile's broken. So
Yeah, but they're zombies. They're just gonna stay up.
well, I'm hoping they've only got like
You say
4
magic
hit
missile's broken,
points.
but nobody has ever cast a 9th level magic missile before.
What would that be? Would that be like
It'd be like 12 darts, yeah,
rockets?
and they all do a d4.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
When you could be using meteor swarm.
Yeah.
I'm worried that these zombies are going to split into even smaller zombies.
All right,
Yeah.
Cariad,
Like
what's
a
the damage
babushka
for each
doll.
of them?
4, 5, and 5.
Okay.
So it's wow. You got the same roll I did.
Did you do 4, 5, and 5 as well?
I rolled 2 4s and a 3, and it's
Yeah, so did
+1
I.
for each one. Shit.
Yeah.
All
Look
right.
at us. Best friends.
We're best
All right.
buddies.
Seeing, I think Karia like looks back
Shit,
while the
you're on the opposite
spell
side
is
of me on
shooting
mine.
out and doesn't see the zombies fall off, and she's like, yeah, and then goes to like cast it and sees the other zombies and goes, okay, those zombies, and shoots them out. They rocket and hit the zombies, but they just like, and then they just take it because they're zombies.
And as a bonus action, I want to apparate my scimitar.
With a flash of light, your scimitar sits in your hand. So the end of your turn?
And I will hold defensive position, in front of
Alright,
Freya.
sounds good. It is the undead mass's turn. It's gonna do what it does best. It's gonna move one step forward. The claws rake and pull itself over to Ramses, which it is compelled to duel. And it is gonna make 2 bludgeon attacks on Ramses.
Okay.
That will be, what is that number? What is that? 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
How about, oh, that one's gotta hit. 22.
We could say that does hit, yes.
Oh, I'm gonna say it hits.
You would be surprised.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as just hands reach out trying to grab you and slam you down, and then as you're kind of ducking out of the way of them all, one just gets a lucky swing and slams you across the face. It does not feel great.
Shit, Ramses.
That is the
Ramses is kind of
only
flanked
thing
right
they can
now.
really do. So that's the end of their turn. Zombies, the pinnacle of roleplay. This zombie's turn, after getting attacked by Fenlo, will just make its way behind Ramses. And is just gonna make an attack on Ramses. That'll be... I don't know what a zombie does. What does a zombie do? 15 misses, I believe.
Yes, does not hit.
You, with a spatial reasoning of a living man, you duck under as you hear the zombie come up behind you just as the fist tries to swing and hit you. That is the end of that zombie's turn. It is now Tecton's turn.
Okay, I'm going to stick with the basics and just hit this zombie that I ran up to the first time with a shillelagh. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
So that
The one that was attacking you from behind, sorry? That one?
No, the one in front of me. Or, well, the one to
Okay,
my
yeah, I know
right.
what you're talking about,
Yeah. So... Oh. That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 points. Alright, you slam it, the club into its head. It still stands.
And then I'll also hit it with my chisel. That's 11 to hit?
That still hits.
Oh, so that is 6 points of damage.
Bits and pieces are flying off of this zombie. Its arm is just horribly broken. Is there anything else?
I just want to, yell.
What do you want to yell? Yeah, what do you want to yell? Oh, just yell.
I hate these things!
Alrighty.
That's it.
And with that, it is now Ramsey's turn. Fenlo, you're on deck.
Alright. Ramses will still keep his eye on the prize and will attempt to attack the undead core.
Go for it.
Right in front of him, with his battle axe this time.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Rolling to hit. That is 8 plus 5, does 13 hit.
13 just hits.
Excellent. He's going to roll slashing damage now. That is 6 plus 5, 11 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
And as a bonus action, I would like to please use the last of my lay on hands.
On yourself?
Yes, please.
Sure, go ahead.
And that is 5 points of healing.
Love it. As you slash up into the body of the undead core, bits and pieces once again fall off of it, and you touch your shield to your chest and heal some of the wounds you have taken in this combat.
He is also going to allow opportunity attack because he is going to fall back by a few feet.
Okay, you're going to take 2.
Understood.
This one's from the mass. That'll be 24 to hit.
That will hit.
That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh dear, yes.
Oh.
And the zombie now. that's going to be 20 to hit.
That will hit. Is it a natural 20?
No, sorry, an artificial.
Okay.
That's only 2 damage, though.
Pardon?
2 damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. Is it the end of your turn?
Yes, I will end turn.
Alrighty. It is the zombie's turn. The zombie is going to make its way to the glowy guy that just fucking pushed him back. Oh, sorry. No, this is a new guy. He's just going to make his way over to Cariad then. Sorry. And he's going to attempt to attack Cariad. No, 5 does not hit. That's the end of that turn. New zombie from behind the shambling mound. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to make its way up, and it's going to hit Freya. That's 13 to hit. Alrighty. That is 3 damage.
And I'm going to get my sentinel attack.
Go for it. I forgot about that. I always forget about sentinel. God damn it.
That's why I pulled out my scimitar. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
9 damage.
You just, with your hand, you take a wild swing out as you hear Freya shout in pain, and you just cleave its head off. And it is dead.
Yes!
Yo!
Next zombie's turn. Sorry, it gets a little all out of whack. The one that was pushed into the coffin is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20 up to Fenlo. Tecton, you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Oh, with pleasure.
Was it standing in the coffin?
No.
I like to think it was like if you played something in reverse of a zombie coming out of a coffin. That's how it got knocked back in.
So that's a 14 to hit and 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. The zombie stays standing, but it does not look great.
I go to like swing the one in front of me, and when I bring my bone club back, it inadvertently hits the one
You
behind
go, oh, as it shambles forward.
Yeah.
You think it's going to drop from your lucky swing, but then it just kind of keeps moving towards Fenlo.
Yay!
And Fenlo, that's a natural 1,
Alright,
so
cool.
it falls prone. It's fallen and it can't get up. It's the one marked with the fall. That's the end of that zombie's turn. It's time for this other zombie's turn. Where is it? There it is. And it's just going to make its way up to Cariad. Yeah. That'll be 21 to hit.
Yes.
That's, big boy. 7 damage. As it comes up and haymakers you like a zombie would. That's the end of... It was a boxer in its life.
It's Superman punches.
It's a boxer in life. That's the end of that one's turn. The one in front of Tecton will punch it. That'll be 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, sorry, Badi, that's 5 damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, top the round, round 3. Fenlo, it is your turn.
Okay, I have a question about
Sure.
this guy who's prone here. Can I occupy the same space as him if I, like, stand on him?
Sure, for now.
Alright. I don't gotta do it for long, just enough to, do this. I didn't do that, right? I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance, and every creature, is it within... Oh, it's just within 5. I thought it was in 10.
Oh, well.
Okay, it's just this dude.
You can still move.
Wait, does that hit this guy over here? Nah, okay, cool. So just these 2.
If you stand... But if you move one more space, you'd get all 3.
You are absolutely right. If I move down here, and I'm gonna cast...
Well, no, I meant more so in front of Cariad, you'd get 3 zombies.
It's 5 feet.
Even
5
from there,
feet.
it'll
It's
still
5
get...
feet,
Yeah.
and it's these boys here. And it's ones that I can choose, so it's not gonna hit you guys.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you go
Where's that?
here...
Even occupying the same space as me, he doesn't
No,
have
but
to
if it's
occupy
only
the same
5
space.
feet, he's not gonna hit all 3.
It's 5
Yeah,
feet.
well-
It's 5 feet from
No, we won't.
Up diagonal is still 5 feet.
Like, yeah, I'm hitting this guy. I'm hitting this guy, and I'm hitting this guy with this.
Yeah, no, but if you're here, like, can I move my? Yeah, if you're here, you hit this guy, and this
That's why I'm there.
He is hitting all 3.
What?
Okay.
5 feet is everywhere around Fenlo.
Yeah.
That includes up
I'm
diagonal.
casting.
Yes, but
I'm casting
one-
radiance.
2 spaces above him. The 2 spaces above him is 10 feet from him.
I think you're seeing a different screen than us because there's one directly above me.
Freya, when you use your measurement tool and put it right on Fenlo, that counts as your free space. You don't count right from your thing. Like, you don't... Sorry, listeners. It's not a Chronicles of Gaia episode without a Word of Radiance discourse. If you... So, like, do you see where my cursor is, Liam? Right next to you, right? To the right? Okay.
Yes.
So if that square that I'm on, say you're here, if you measure right from yourself, you're shorting yourself 5 feet. Because there's... So... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Leah might be right on this.
No, I'm right.
Because if you pull from yourself, then that's 5 feet. Yeah, it's everywhere around Fenlo. So if... Which would be everything.
Which is getting this guy, this guy,
but
Jack is right. He can hit everyone around him.
Then I guess
there's a zombie right here on my screen.
Then I guess the screen I'm seeing.
Is there nothing in this space
I
that
see
I'm
a
occupying
zombie.
right here?
Where's your cursor?
I'm green. If you're not even seeing it, then we're seeing 2 different screens.
Yeah,
Reloading.
because green for me
It's
is lit.
here.
Yeah, I'll try refreshing.
Like, okay, I'm casting Word of Radiance.
I'll literally put arrows.
All 3 of them have to make a con.
We're gonna cut all this out, right?
Okay. I refreshed the page. Everything's cleared up now.
I'm cutting this all out. What do I have to do, Jack?
They all have to make Constitution saving throws, and they have to beat 13, or else they take 1d6 damage of radiant variety.
They all beat it. Natural 20, 19, 18, and they all add plus 3.
Okay. All that.
All of that.
I'm tempted
all
to keep
of
it
that.
in, just to have that context.
Liam, you okay, Bubby?
I feel bad that I don't know where it messed up along the way,
okay.
but
It's
this
just
conversation
interesting.
wouldn't have even
This is
happened.
this is just the problem with doing it over the
doesn't
internet.
count.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have possibly known that you would have to refresh.
Yeah. You're right.
It's just internet problems. As Fenlo claps his hands together, saying a prayer to whatever deity is out there, the little blast wave that goes out just doesn't work, buddy. Anything else, Fenlo?
That doesn't count as a spell melee attack, does it? It's a radius.
Nope. It's
Cool! I don't
that
even
is
get the
not
free
how it works.
disengage from mobile. I don't want to be here.
You can occupy the same space as me.
No,
won't
I know,
contest you
but
out of
I
it.
don't want to be here.
I want to go home.
Yeah, but if you're at least with me, I can
that's
sentinel
fair.
protect you.
Okay.
I can only do it once,
Anything
but
else,
I can sentinel
Fenlo?
protect you.
3,
End of my
2. Okay.
I'm so upset.
Freya, it is now your turn.
I'm so upset.
Freya's gonna look over at Ramses, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, he might need some help," and she's going to pull out her wand and kind of measure it from her foot to her head, and she's going to tap twice. Or wait, I think she's actually gonna tap 3 times in front of her. And she's going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And 3 identical but slightly transparent looking Freyas are going to appear in like a triangle shape around her. And the 4 of us are going to run over. Oh shit! Can I make that 5?
I'm going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, so you... What do I do? If you have 3 duplicates... Okay, so... You hit one of my duplicates.
It just
And what...
passes through it.
But they also have an AC.
That was a 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that one's fucking gone. So, they're now...
Your various different smash colors of Freya rush out, and it jumps in front of a zombie that tries to punch you in the face as you rush off to aid Ramses.
Ooh, yeah, actually, you know what? I like that better for detail. One of them
Blue,
is
one of them is red,
like the color of
yellow,
her...
green.
No, but like one of them's red, like the color of her like hair and her like clothes. One of them's teal, like the color of her eyes, and one of them is yellow, like the tip of her baton.
Anything else, Freya?
Sorry, just flavor.
It's okay. No, flavor's fine.
I can only do one thing around, so that's kind of it.
For now.
And my turn.
Cariad, it's your turn. Tecton, you're on deck.
Why can you only do one thing
She's a
around?
wizard.
Everything I have is an action. I don't have any bonus action things. I only have a dagger, so I can't even do like
Level
fighting.
3.
If I'm using a dagger as a wizard, I'm doing something wrong.
Level 3. No, not necessarily. You could be a spell singer. Anyways. Cariad, it's your turn. What would you like to do? But B?
Yeah, yes it is. Good question. Good question. Just checking. I'm out of spells. So there's really only one thing I can do. I'm going to stow my longbow as a bonus action. I am supposing I can't also pull out my short sword in that bonus action.
Nah.
If I just quickly, like, in one fluid motion, stow the bow and pull out a sword.
Well,
Make
are they
a persuasion.
Are they are they to your side or are they on your back? Yeah.
The sword? It's on my
I'm
hip.
gonna say no.
Really? I would have thought the one motion.
If it was on your
Alright.
back and you just like fluidly like strung up your bow and then drew, I would probably be okay with it. But it's on your side. It's not as quick as you'd think.
Okay. And then I'm gonna attack the boy who Superman punched
Love
me
that.
right in the tit.
Right in the tit. I didn't remember narrating that.
Yeah, I think I remember.
You punched
He
me.
came up and hit me in the tit.
Let's do a dramatic flashback. And he hammers you right to the tit.
Oh my
Oh man,
tit!
I totally said that.
So yeah, that's 20 to
That'll
hit.
hit. That'll do.
And Centaur.
It's like the Roxy part of the Scott Pilgrim movie is like one of the best.
It's the best part of the movie.
And that's
You
7
decapitate
hits.
this one also.
Hey!
Yeah! Are these just the weak ones I'm taking out, or are these
They're
like
the weak ones
actual
off the
boys?
big guy.
Hey, still,
Okay.
they're off the board.
It's better than nothing. but-
Anything else?
Yeah.
Your
I will stay
Thank
here
you.
to protect
Smart
Fen.
choice.
So I will not
Alrighty.
nor contest him out of my
Great.
space.
Alright, it's the Undead Core's turn, and it's got literally 2 options. It's move 10 feet. Oh, I'm in measurements. Hold on. 5, 10, and then attack, but it can't. What does it have to do if it's not attacking you, Ramses?
If it's not attacking me and it's attacking someone else, it takes disadvantage on attacks.
I can do
To
that.
whoever knew it's attacking.
Alright, this is 2 attacks on Freya at disadvantage.
okie doke.
And roll your mirror image.
First attack hits a duplicate. And
Okay.
what's its roll? What's the number?
What's the number? 9 to hit.
It actually misses. My
Okay.
duplicate's ACs are 10 plus my dex, so that's
One of your duplicates.
11. That's 11.
One of your duplicates
Yes, my
puts up
duplicate's
their
dead.
fist, and it just like, ugh. It's more like a gentle handshake.
The second hit also hits the same duplicate.
Okay, that duplicate goes poof. That is
Okay.
a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah,
So
that's dust in the wind.
The one that put up his dukes just misses, like gets a gentle handshake, and then a fist just like puffs it in the face, and it puffs like Steven Universe gems, just
like a turd in the wind.
God no. That's the end of that one's turn. It's the zombie's turn, and this zombie's just gonna 5, 10, and it's gonna go over to Ramses. And it's gonna punch Ramses in the face. That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Alrighty, you take 2 damage.
Alright, just so you know, Ramsey is looking not great.
Alrighty, that's the end of that zombie's turn. Tekton, it's your go.
I'm just gonna continue with the one that I've been on.
Yeah, of course.
Since the beginning. That's a 7 to hit.
That'll miss.
Bad one. So, because I missed with my first attack, I can't use a
No, you can.
weapon
You just have to
attack?
use your action to like
Yeah?
swing.
Okay. In that case, I will use my chisel. And that's a... that's a 5.
To hit? Yeah, the zombie's just putting up too much of a struggle for you, Tekton, as it...
You're too
You're just too tall. You're just a little guy. Is there anything else you want to do? You want to move or anything?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Ramses, it is now your turn, buddy.
Alright, Ramses he's going to stick with the initial plan, and he's going to attack the undead core once again, but this time with an eldritch blast.
Sure, you aim over Freya's head.
Freya, I would say duck, but you do not need to! Aha! And then he's gonna... Oh, that's a 10 to hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You were caught up in your joke.
It passes by.
But you do not need to.
You like point up at that aha. Aha! And it shoots out.
I love that Ramses can be so lighthearted while having his spleen.
Ramses, I actually do need you to make me a concentration check, so just making me a constitution saving throw, because you were hit, and Compelled Duel is a concentration spell.
Yes, okay. Oh, that's a loss of concentration. That is 5.
Boo, the Compelled Duel. What only had eyes for Ramses now looks down. All 18 sets of eyes just look down at Freya. This tiny wizard with 2 of herself.
Why'd you leave my protection?
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Ramses?
Very good question. Fuck.
Yeah,
Hey, let's say that.
absolutely. I think we've said cunt
What,
on
you think-
before.
PG.
I only spelled it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Ramses will maintain his position.
Okay. Alrighty.
And he will end his turn.
Next zombie's go is gonna... I think it's gonna be a toss-up. I'm just gonna roll a dice. 1 to 3 is Fenlo, 2 to 4 is Cariad. It's attacking Fenlo.
No.
But that is an 8 to hit.
That's what?
An 8.
That doesn't hit.
Like 8 puppies.
No, it does not hit. No
Alrighty,
amount of
that-
puppies can hurt me.
That attack misses then.
I think I will take my
Sure, go
sentry
for it.
attack.
That is...
I was debating on leaving it for the prone zombie, but yeah, fuck it. Another
that'll
20.
hit. Roll that damage.
Five damage.
You slash into it. This time you're not as lucky to kill it instantly. But this one does look weaker considerably when it fell off the big one. Next zombie's turn. This zombie, perturbed that nobody hit it, is going to get up with half its movement. And then it's going to attack Fenlo.
No.
It's out of
I
the
don't
dice
like-
tray. That's 5.
It doesn't hit! Yay!
Yeah, unfortunately. God, I was rolling so well. End of that zombie's turn.
Fortunate for us.
We go back up to the one that Tekton is fighting, and it's going to attempt to attack you, Tekton. Does a 13 hit? Man, I was rolling so well, and now I'm not. Top of the round, round 4, Fenlo. It is now your turn, buddy.
Okay.
Also, I have noticed something.
What's that?
Fenlo is just a grown-up Petey from Steven Universe.
I've been wanting to say that since I saw Fenlo.
I don't know what that means.
But I didn't want to like accidentally hurt anyone's feelings.
I just had a Jimmy Neutron brain blast like in the middle of this. I was like,
Brain blast!
God.
Jimmy Neutron!
I don't know what that means.
Are you gonna finish that croissant?
I don't know what that means.
Hi, Mrs. Neutron. Hi, Mrs. Neutron.
I have a question.
Hi, Mrs. Neutron.
Yes. Yes.
How bad Ramsey's looking?
Ramses does not look very good. No,
Okay.
not at all. In fact, I would even say he looks bad. I would say not good.
Alright, I'm
With Pazuricus.
gonna do something.
I cast
I'm
magic
gonna do
missile.
something stupid.
Okay, I'm ready for stupid.
I'm gonna
We're
move.
already all there.
I'm gonna move here.
It's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you. Actually,
Yeah,
2 of them are.
yeah. But that's okay. Maybe
One is
tank.
17.
I think the one that I hit can't take reactions.
Okay,
Hold on, let me
just
double
Ooh,
check on
that
that.
would be nice. Is that
When you hit a creature with an attack of opportunity, the creature speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack, you can use a reaction. Okay, no, it can still
Okay.
take reaction.
One is a 17 then.
that hits me?
It just can't move.
7 damage.
How much damage?
7.
7. All right.
Mhm.
I'm not looking great.
And a second one is 11.
That does not hit. Okay.
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 I thought that was 11 damage, so I was like, Fenlo,
Okay.
please don't die.
Okay. I am very low, but so is our tank. So I'm gonna move here. Am I within the big guys? Oh yeah, I am. I totally.
Absolutely you are.
Yeah.
You hear the like as little hands start to grab and grasp you.
All
If
right.
you look into it for the first time, Venlo, at this close, you see different body parts, ribs poke out, bones broken. You see people of all different kinds, adults, children's, babies.
Oh.
Just all of them just amalgamated together, lifeless, dead, milky white eyes. And you rush over to
Man, we were
Ramses.
talking about Full Metal Alchemist.
I wanna go home.
Fucking Full Metal Alchemist has nothing on me.
I wanna go home. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Ramses.
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, Ramses, you heal. Let me get my D8s out.
I cast Cure Wounds.
That's 11
Just have to be touched.
plus 3, so 14. You heal 14.
I love juicy healing.
And that's pretty good.
And then, oh no, now I'm in that zombies thing too. I didn't do this right.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
Press
Okay.
between a hard place and a zombie.
I want to be here.
Why does everybody keep leaving my protection?
The paladin.
Just social distance healing.
I'm so low. Oh no. I'm gonna move.
Tick tock, tick tock.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna end my turn. I'm so dead.
Alrighty, Freya, it is now your turn. What would you like to do, puppy?
She's going to. I'm fine. She's gonna raise her wand, and it's gonna kind of go behind her in like a little bit of fear, and she's going to pop her last first level spell slot, magic missile, into the zombie, not the core, but the zombie behind.
Sure, definitely.
Okay. Why men brave till they gotta be brave? Oh, not as great. Okay.
Oof.
Plus 5 is 7 force damage.
7 force damage. I just took a DNA test. Turns out he's still alive.
Undead.
Still alive, though. Undead. He is not dead.
But he's not alive.
But he's not dead.
Because it's our show.
But he's not alive.
Not yours. Anyways.
We could just leave.
Freya,
and be
anything else you'd like to
hey,
do?
we're all dead.
Well,
And the energy pulses out, and they're like, that is clearly not dead.
They're not alive.
but they're not dead. Is
700 gold, please.
is there a way that she can throw the aggro from both of them?
You can certainly try.
Well, I'm not gonna move. If I move, I'm dead.
Why don't you try?
You know
It's just
what?
Dungeons and Dragons. You were talking about all those characters you have saved.
I have so many backup characters that I hope we never get to see.
Take the fucking the risk, bitch.
No, I'm not gonna move because I don't
Fine,
want to get rid
fine.
of my dude.
Fine.
So
At the end of your
she
turn?
will stay here. Yes.
Okay. Kariad, it's now your turn. Everyone has left your protection, and you have 2 zombies in front of you. What you doing?
Yes, I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack the 2 that are in front of me with because I have 2 weapon.
Now you can draw out your scimitar or your short sword.
Oh, that's right. Shit. No, then I can't because I still have to draw the. I forgot I didn't have.
Sorry, puppy.
So all right, bonus action. I'll draw the short sword.
Sing.
Actually, wait.
Oh.
I cancel it. Can I cancel that?
Shoop.
Never mind. I'm gonna lay a hand on the zombo in front of me,
Okay.
Ew.
and I'm gonna toll him. I'm gonna
Oh.
toll the dead.
Does that work on undead?
It doesn't say it doesn't work on the dead.
Okay, that's fine. It has to do what now?
Wisdom saving throw.
5. Even with a +3, it did not save.
So it does not save. And has it taken damage?
It absolutely has.
Then I get a d12. Which one's
Okay.
the 12?
Why do zombies have so much wisdom?
I don't.
That's weird.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. It was actually a 0. I was thinking about their con modifier. So,
wow.
a bell rings out, and Kariad, for a minute, you don't think it works, and then the zombie's head just explodes.
Hey! I didn't even have to
It
roll
covers
damage.
you.
I got an 8.
Hey,
But
bada bing, bada
An
boom.
8.
I'm
Hey, I
popping
got a
zombies
zombie.
left and right.
that zombie is pasta bagool now. I don't know what that is.
Pasta bagool.
I don't know what pasta bagool is.
You mean pasta fazoo? I don't know.
I don't know. Pasta bagool. It's
I'm not Italian.
Bagaragool.
Pasta balgoo.
We're offending,
Italian
we're offending
Now
my
that
friend
zombie's
Julia.
Are we being
Now that zombie's
racist?
Raishagool.
Yeah, he's
All right,
No,
Kariad,
'cause that
is
means he's coming back.
Raishagool.
That's my full action. Bonus
Would you like
action.
Do you like to draw your sword as a bonus action?
Yes, and the reason I did it in that order is because I would need a free hand.
Sure enough. Shing.
So you laugh, but I had to do it that way.
It's just fun.
And do I want to move at all?
I don't want to move.
I'm going to step 1 foot closer, well, 5 feet closer to
Okay.
the shambling mass.
I can't take an attack of opportunity. You used it on Fenlo.
Yay!
Is that the end of your turn, Kariad?
Yes.
Alright.
Please kill this thing.
You make your way up to the grasping horde. You think it's preoccupied with your friends in front, but then you see, like, heads turn and look at you from behind, and they just... It is
Kariad's Studio Ghibli shivers.
great. It is
Yeah.
the Undead Core's turn. It is going to make an attack on Freya, and it's going to make an attack on Kariad.
Alright, with this last duplicate.
It's gotta be low, huh?
Not really. It's I have to roll an 11 or higher.
Not bad.
14, so it does hit the duplicate.
Okay, the duplicate poofs,
Okie doke.
because it got like a 24.
Alright. Man, spell well used.
Spell mirror image is
I like
fantastic.
that. I like that spell. I like that
It's
spell
a
a lot.
great spell. Wizards, my dude, are my... Oh my god, their spells.
Now bring it on.
The first time I used that spell, I just made all my duplicates make up.
Forgot about that. I think we used them to speed date at one point too.
Oh yeah.
I think
Sounds
that's
like
when
a
I
good
like
time.
flirted with you as your own character.
They only last for a minute.
It was a speed date.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Speed is
This one's for Cariad. That one will be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. I don't think I've hit you, have I?
Yes, you have.
Oh, I have?
Yeah, I've taken 7 damage.
Oh, well, this is another 12 on there. I forget, okay? I have to think about all these zombies that don't roleplay at all.
Oh, it's alright.
As different gripping arms and legs come out and bludgeon one through the final alt skin of Freya, and then one right in the fucking face as Cariad gets once again haymakered, but this time by a foot.
As I get hit right in the nose, I'm going to reactionarily swing at it because it attacked Freya.
It did.
So after getting popped in the nose, I'm gonna go, oh shit, and swipe my sword. Another. This is.
You wanna go?
I don't.
What do you think this is?
You can't really see it, but that's the. No, it's a 17. That's the fourth 17 or like fifth 17 in a row.
Jesus.
Damn.
Okay.
I don't know why it keeps rolling 17. So 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And what's my damage die again? Because I'm stupid.
No,
D6.
I'm just confused.
Thanks, BP.
No problem, BB.
Plus 3, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, you slash into it, bits and pieces. That bright purple light starts to get brighter and brighter the more pieces fall off of it. Sorry, my brain's malfunctioning. Anyways, it is the zombie's turn now, and it's got a choice. So, 1, 2 Ramses, 3, 4 Fenlo, 5, 6 Freya. Ramses.
Alright.
No, 6 does not hit, I'm assuming.
No, it does
Yeah,
not
okay.
hit.
End of zombies'
Hold my
turn.
shield.
Yeah, you rocket up your shield and it's like a fly hitting a tent. It's just like, plunk. Tekton, it is now your turn, Bubby.
Okay, I'm going to move away from the one that
Attack
I'm
of
at
opportunity
right now.
coming at you.
Yes.
That'll be an 11. Or sorry, 12.
Nope, that
Okay.
still doesn't hit. I'm going to run over to the
Sure.
big guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to cast Catapult and bring a large chunk of stone from the ceiling down
Alright.
onto its head. It has to make a
Oh,
dexterity.
they love that. My big, massive clump of flesh that can only move 10 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Minus 3 is 11.
Oh.
That doesn't. I mean, that hits.
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
Okay, so it takes a total of 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So, first things first.
And we'll just like shout at it, be like, "Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, look at me!"
When you say that, you guys watch as part of the ceiling collapses on itself, and it's the Instagram filter where a giant hammer comes down and like bonks you, and it splunk, and you guys hear and more zombies do fall off of
dang
this
it.
round.
Oh,
We just
Shite. Took us
how
7
many
years.
bloody heads do I have to lop off in here?
Took us 3 days to kill those zombies.
3
days. I've been in here for 3 days.
I just gotta roll initiative.
I don't-
For that.
Oh my god!
I don't have enough. I don't have enough AOE attacks to just like. Can I just stand with my swords out and spin? Does anybody have like Big B's hand where they can use me as a weapon and I'll hold my swords out?
No.
And the second point
No.
of order, very similar to the forest. You see a deep insect like orb with purple like swirling energy rushing through it, and it pulses every now and then.
Can we?
I have a question. Is it like
Yeah.
inside of it, or is it like?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is now revealed just from how much damage you've done. that you can fully see it, but the glowing purple light has always been there. But
Is
now
it-
you're seeing fully encompassing what it is. It is a thing similar to what was in the tree back in the Bramblewood.
Yeah.
But now
Okay.
it's purple
Okay.
and a swirled orb.
And so it's like attached to it, or is it just like floating in the middle?
No, there is definitely skins like seared to it and touching it, but it has now been revealed.
Interesting.
Anything else, Tecton? That was your action?
That's my turn, just trying to distract it.
It's everyone everyone around it can see it now. It's just in slight differences to each one. Like some people see it more than others. Alrighty, it is Zombie's turn. This zombie that just
Can suck a dick.
that just appeared is just gonna punch Cariad in the
Good one.
face for suggesting it do such a thing. But a 9 does not hit. Goes, I am a fine
Suck my
zombie
dick.
of standing class, and then tries to punch you, and you're like, okay. And
Yeah,
then
like a bitch.
Ramses, it is now your turn. Fenlo, you're on deck.
Yo, you can be a fine member of society.
Yeah.
Suck a dick like a
Me.
champ.
Most of the population has sucked a dick.
I approve this message. I'm not a fine standing member of society, but
I'm sorry, Courage, I'm sorry.
Ramses is going to hit Zombie Initiative 14 with his battle axe.
Love it. Go for it.
Alright, rolling to hit. No. Okay, so natural 1.
How do you want to fail spectacularly, or can I use that later?
He is going to go, but he's overshooting his hit. He's been distracted most of the round since he made that joke before. And he falls forward, prone on the ground.
Oh, excellent. Thank you for giving me this precious gift of you falling.
You still have
Anything
your...
else?
Can I use half my movement to get up?
Otherwise,
I
it
know.
wasn't be a natural one.
I know. I end my turn.
Alright, this zombie's go. It's gonna look around at Tecton because it just popped out, and it's gonna attack Tecton. 10.
To hit? No.
Yeah, okay.
10.
And next zombie, they're not here for a long time, but they're here for a good time. This one's gonna walk up to Cariad from the
that's a good
original
song.
pile. And is gonna punch. 6 does not hit Cariad. Next zombie. This zombie over here is just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, and try and get back to Tecton. That's the end, top of the round. Round 5, everyone. Fenlo, it is your turn. Babi.
Okay, can I see the glowing orb thingamabob?
I said everyone.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna target it. Can I specify that I'm targeting it with something?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna target it with Sacred Flame, because it's an object, so it can't really dodge, I think?
I'm gonna make the mass dodge.
Alright, it's a...
Because it is technically inside of it.
Okay, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Fail.
Okay.
That was a 2. 5 minus
Yeah,
3.
that failed.
2.
That is 6 damage of the Radiant Variety to, I guess, the orb? If I hit the orb?
Yeah, you hit right on the orb. And how much damage was that again? Sorry.
Oh, that was 7.
7. Alrighty. It slams down. Sorry, my math is so wrong. Math, you guys, am I right? Math, oh my god. I was gonna say math slams down on it. Radiant energy slams down in through the mass of different body parts and flesh scorched together, slamming down on it here. You guys hear a deafening crack as the structural integrity of this orb starts to crack. From each crack, you see different mists of smoke and arcane energy that rush out of it quickly. It's still together, but it is weakened. It did not like Radiant. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Fenlo?
No, I'm just gonna stand here and hope nobody hits me. I'm gonna
Alrighty.
hit turn.
Okay. Freya, it is now your turn. Cariad, you're on deck.
Well, I was gonna try and turn it off because I know how to from last time, and I was going to try to do that this time, but it's broke now. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you broke it last time.
Yeah, we're in a.
I mean,
We're in a.
yeah, but didn't she like identify it and she knew how to turn it off, and then Tecton smashed it? Or
No, you
Cariad?
identified it.
Or-
It was like an amalgamation, or it was a magical energy. And then unless you have Dispel Magic, you smash it.
So I smash that. I don't want to use my last spell slot, so I'm gonna.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win. No, I'm playing it safe. She's going to tap herself on the forehead and go all polygonal again. She casts Blade Ward.
Okay.
And until her next turn, she has resistance on bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Alright, end of your turn.
I don't think. No, I can't stab it. So, yeah, that's the end of her turn.
Alright, Cariad, is your turn, Babi.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna take my action surge, so I can use one additional action.
Sure.
And I'm going to pop the zombie down left of me.
Sure, so the one that popped out of the mass, definitely.
Yes. Shit. I've been adding the wrong hit modifier, but it doesn't matter because they've all hit anyways, but I was supposed to be adding +5, not +3. That's for my longbow. Whoops. But,
Well, you
Oopsie.
made a mistake in the right direction as opposed to hitting when you shouldn't have.
yes. And I got a 17 on that.
Mm-hmm, that hits.
You said oopsie doopsie?
That's 6 damage on the bottom left.
Okay.
On board.
You slash into it.
Zombor.
Oh, he stands up.
Yep.
With my short sword, I'm gonna whip over my shoulder to the zombie directly to the right of me.
Okay. Yeah, behind
Battle
you,
man.
you whip around and stab with your short sword.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So, what is that? Max damage and then roll again?
Sorry, no, just double, take 2
Double,
dice.
okay.
Double the dice.
6, 7, 10 damage.
10 damage. You decapitate it. It is now dead.
Sweet.
Oh.
And then
That
with
was
my
one of the
bonus...
originals, by the way.
Yes, yeah. And with my bonus action, I'm just going to take a deep fucking breath, just really calm myself, and I'm gonna take a second wind
Definitely.
for 1d10 plus 3 HP.
Alright, are you gonna move at all, or is it the end of your turn after this?
So I just regained 11 HP, and let me just see the miggity map.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I'll stay here.
Sounds good. It is a zombie's turn, and this is one of the zombies that appeared out of the undead mass, and it looks down at little Freya, and it's gonna punch little Freya. 10. 10 does not hit. 10 does 10 hit, actually?
No! My AC's 11!
Oh, so close. Okay.
Alright,
Alright, well, it's the undead core's turn. He's got a
Bubble boy, bubble boy.
The undead core's got a choice here.
I'm so stupid.
I'm gonna attack Fenlo twice.
No!
Oh shit.
Because he's got the good shit that hurts him bad.
Okay,
Natural
Lucaria
20.
doesn't like that.
Oh, you're dead. You're done. Your career's over before you begin.
I hit it.
What's your health at right now,
At
Fenlo?
4.
What's your max at?
At
Fenlo?
28.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm not that worried. I'm not that worried. Yeah, I'm not worried. But you're unconscious. That's 8, 12. You're unconscious.
Seeing Fenlo's little body drop, Cariad. Oh, you shouldn't have done that! and is going to slash with my sentinel attack.
No, brother.
Go for it.
you shouldn't have done that.
Ooh, you shouldn't have done that. Another. That's an artificial 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
And d6 plus 3, 6 damage.
Okay.
So not exactly proportionate to her rage, but
Slashes through. You do the best you can. You slash through more of the bodies. None of them fall off. It does get a second attack. Does it have to stop and attack you now, Cariad, or is it just when someone attacks someone else you can hit?
it has 0 movement. That's the only.
It's not worried about movement.
It doesn't have to attack me.
Please don't. I like my angel boy.
Yeah, so do we.
If you take my idea for a backup character, I'll kill you.
The undead
Jack
mass
already
is
has
gonna
20
hit.
backup characters.
Is going to attempt to hit Fenlo on
It
the ground.
auto hits. No, it's advantage or something.
No, it's an auto crit
No.
if it hits. Is your AC 16 or below?
Oh, it's 12.
You take 2 death saving throws as the undead mass basically curb stomps you.
Why do you do this to my favorite
You
boy?
hit him with the good shit. I have to play my zombie the way I should.
Kill the orb.
That's the end of that turn. It's a zombie's turn. It's gonna attack Ramses because he's on the ground with advantage.
Alright,
That'll be 21 to hit.
that will hit.
3 damage on that one.
Anybody have
Tecton,
healing?
it is your turn.
How bad is the big boy looking?
The big boy, his significantly less zombies are attached to it, and its orb its glowy bit is showing. I'll leave that up to you to decide how bad it feels.
I'm just gonna hit it with another catapult
Okay.
and see what happens.
Are you hitting the creature or the orb?
Orb, the last time you hit the creature with a catapult, more zombies fell off.
Orb.
Okay. I still am going to make a dex save for the creature because I just technically am, but it fails with a 7 minus 3.
Heyo. Okay. So that is a.
Oh, ass ahoy, Peter.
That's a 3d8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is 14 points of bludgeoning.
The orb, as all the rocks crash down on it, shatters.
Yes!
Dark purple energy rushes from it, almost like a fire extinguisher punctured. All the air just rapidly escapes it with a deep hiss. The body starts to shake and convulse, and then the moaning begins to get almost pain sounding, just and then you see bodies begin to shirk off, falling to the ground in wet splats as bodies begin to melt in some kind of corrosive material that swims on the floor now. Bodies begin to slowly just shoot across the room in some kind of small burst of air that rushes out. Body parts begin to litter the room. Blood and viscera begin to splatter against everyone in the area, and then it falls and it is slain. That is the end of that. And then subsequently, so the 3 that it previously had shirked, they do fall down and they are also dead as well. But there is still 2 zombies on the field. Anything else you'd like to do? Tech to move or bonus action?
I'm going to spell slots. I'm just going to go up to the one over here. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, going back up to your original quarry, you get ready after successfully dealing with the mass of bodies.
Say, look what I did to your frickin' uncle. That's gonna be you.
Make an intimidation check.
Zombies?
Ooh.
Want to have fun, okay?
Ooh, that's a 14.
A 14, the zombie looks kind of scared, maybe. Or maybe it's just that the fact that their face is rotting. You can't really tell, but it looks scared.
Okay.
Ramses,
It's rigor
it is
mortis
now your
into a
turn.
perpetual state of just horror, abject horror.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like the sad drama mask.
Yeah.
Ramses,
All tragedy, all the time.
Yeah. Bro, that's my life.
2020.
Why do you think I do drugs? I mean, don't do drugs.
Yeah, why do you think I do drugs and masturbate?
Must have a lot
To
of
be
friends.
happy and stay healthy.
Yeah, I'm happy and I'm healthy.
20.
Ramses, what would you like to do?
Ramses turns his attention towards the Finlow on the ground. A mixture of sadness, anger, and fear riddles across his face, and with his last spell slot, he is going to cast Cure Wounds.
Alright.
Alright, that is a 6 plus 2, you heal 8 points, Finlow, as Ramsey, grips your shoulders and pulls your hip up.
Right.
And that is all I can really do this turn.
Would you like to
so
stand
he
up?
will- Oh, yes, I suppose I will.
Okay. Alrighty, that's...
Yeah, I guess so.
I will end my...
No,
I guess I
please
will
don't get up
stand.
on my account.
No, it is okay, I will stand.
That's what the
no
zombie
problem.
says.
Alright, that's the end of your
I will
turn.
end... Yes.
It's the zombie that's attacking Tecton's turn. It's going to try and hit. That's a 9.
Miss.
Alright, that's the end of that one's turn. Top of the round, round 6. Fenlo, it'd be your turn. Bubby.
Okay, I'm on the ground and whatnot, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up with half my movement. And then I'm gonna... If Sacred Flame is arranged... Oh no, it's not to hit. They have to make a save, so it wouldn't be a disadvantage. Cool, because there's nothing to roll for. So I will do that then. I will use Sacred Flame on this boy in front of me.
Okay.
Because
Um,
he beat 13 on a dex save.
he does not.
Alright, cool. He takes a solid 2 points of radiant damage.
That's enough. As you slam the pillar of energy, it erupts into radiant flames and it dies.
Alright, cool. And then I have half my movement left, so I have 20. Ooh, I wanted to measure first. We're gonna go... We're gonna go up. Whoa! Whoa! Too far. We wanted to go up here. Because I want to know about Mr. Tecton.
Alright, you get up in the same area as Mr. Tecton. That is the end of your turn. Freya, it be your turn, Bubby.
She's going to fire a fire bolt
Love it.
at
Roll, mama.
this zombie. That's gonna be 11.
That hits. Roll that damage.
Hot mama.
Hot mama.
That's gonna be 2 fire damage.
Okay, it still stands. Yum. I don't know why I said yum.
Red Robin.
Yum. Is there anything else, Freya? Do you want to move? Alright. Karya, to be your turn.
10, I'm gonna move 10 feet forward.
Okay.
And
Finish it up!
I'm just gonna sheathe both my swords in its head.
I was wondering what you were doing. Go for it.
Bonus action to take them out. Full action to bring it back in.
So a 15 to hit for the scimitar.
That'll hit.
Scimitar damage. 7 damage.
Hold on. You decapitate it.
I'm gonna go ahead and
you
still
want to stab it into its head.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put one through one eye slowly, and then with it going limp, and I'm holding it up now with the scimitar, and I'm just gonna put the other one through it.
Okay. You give a quick whistle, and as it turns, you stab it in the eye, and then just do your thing, and it is dead. And that, my friends, is the end of combat.
Yay!
We live in miles!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the interlude of Chronicles of Gaia. I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, Liv, and I'm here to talk about the many things that you've heard already, but I'm about to explain them all over again. Let's start with our social medias. If you want to follow us, we have Twitter and Instagram. For Twitter, it's @COGRPG, and for Instagram, it is COG.RPG, because we could not get the same handle. Damn. Second, if you go onto those social medias, you're going to see the lovely art and thumbnail made by Sieron Thomas. He is awesome, and he does all of our character art and our logo. You can follow him on Twitter @theshockwave48, and you can commission him. All of his new prices and listings are on there, and he put out a comic recently that's really cool, and you should go and see it. You can find links, I'm pretty sure, on his Twitter as well. Next, the music that brought you here to the interlude and the intro to the podcast and the exit to the podcast is all done by our friend Elk, and you can find him on a few places. Twitter is @lorg_elk, Instagram @elk_lord_art, and if you want to commission him, you can commission him for art on Kofi @elk_lord. Finally, last but never least, is our two amazing sources for music. Tim from tabletopaudio.com, and his Patreon is patreon.com/tabletopaudio, and Alexander Nakarada, or serpentsoundstudios.com, or you can find him on Patreon, patreon.com/ANAKARADA. They are amazing sources for tabletop and all sorts of other kinds of cool instrumental or ambiance music. I use both of them for this podcast, and they have been saving my butt in many ways. They are awesome. You should go and check them out, or maybe toss some money their way, because they do great work. All right. That is it for me. That is it for this week. I take you back now to the silence in the crypts, where we find our party after doing battle with some zombies. Have a good week. I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.
I'm gonna run up and hug Fenlo.
Okay. Big sweeping hug.
Same space.
Yeah.
I would like to join. Like hugging like Carriat's feet.
We're just standing on each
Fenlo
other.
and Ramses. Are Fenlo and Ramses okay when I look back?
Fenlo
Seemingly so.
at 8 health points of okay, if that means anything to you.
Okay.
Lowest I got down to was, I think, 13.
Oh,
I'm still at a hearty 30.
I'm kind
I was sitting at a solid 20 out of 23.
of sad that you guys killed my undead mass. You didn't even get to use his undead fortitude to try and stay up.
You solved your undead puzzle.
Good.
You solved my undead puzzle, and I'm mad
With
about
undead
it.
ease.
Can we leave
Yeah,
the battle
you guys
map?
can leave the battle map now.
Can we leave?
We leave.
I don't want to leave just yet. I would like to scoop up more crystal bits.
Absolutely, yeah. You can grab all the
Yes.
as many as you can. You guys can each take like a handful of crystal bits if you want. It's the same kind of texture as the last one.
Oh,
Can.
God.
Can I check out the coffins?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Flat 20.
Like a natural 20, or like you added.
No, just
Okay.
15
Okay.
plus 1.
Going through the different plaques and everything on the different coffins, it does seem like a family, probably a well-off family, was buried here. If the kind of smooth kind of granite that was probably carved, excellent mason work. The inside has nice, well, what might have been nice material, silks to inter the bodies with. The bodies are missing, so you kind of maybe assume as you look around the room they were probably part of this at some point. But you've never met these people, so it's hard to be like, oh, there's Deborah. The father's name on his casket is Wallace. The mother's name is Kelly. The son is Georgie, and the daughter is Winifred.
Sorry,
What was the wife's name?
Wallace, Kelly, Georgie, Winifred?
Yes, correct.
Can I inspect the crypt and see if if this is a Nephalheart creation? If Tecton's family built it?
Sure, absolutely. You kind of make me a history check. I think that's the...
Sure. And
The
I believe I
Mason's
also get like a buff with dwarven dwarven stone proficiency, whatever. That's a 19.
Yeah.
A 19. It has a lot of the signifiers. It takes you a little bit to kind of look. It looks a little rough. But the signs are there. It's either this is a Nephalheart construction, or this is someone who has similar styles or teachings as the Nephalhearts have learned from.
Interesting. Can I look for... I want to sort of maybe get away from the group while they're looting.
Sure.
And maybe take a look for if there's any certain markings or runes.
Make an investigation check.
In the meantime, is there anything to loot?
I will get back to you in just 1 second, Liam.
Investigation is 14 plus 1, 15.
15? Okay. There is a small... It is small. You think that if you weren't you might have missed it. As you kind of get around, you start to see the tops and look there. You even look at the little, like, engraved family kind of structure. The main thing that is actually, like, guiding you to think that it is a Nephalheart construction is the attention to detail in the statuary bits. And it takes you a minute, but when you reach down towards the floor, like the step up into the crypt, you drag your hand over a small rune.
I want to quickly... I don't have paper or anything. I'm just going to take maybe 20 seconds to, like, memorize it.
Okay. You feel all the details and everything. What languages do you speak by chance?
I speak Dwarvish and Common. I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay. It is a rune that you can commit to memory for, a couple days until you get the paper, the appropriate materials to copy it down. Okay. In the crypt, you guys begin to kind of look around. In the mother's tomb is a small jeweled necklace and what appears to be her wedding ring. And in the father's coffin is his wedding band as well. The wedding band of the father's is tarnished, but you can still kind of see the writing that it's like, "To my beloved, love, Kelly." And then, but the jeweled necklace that the mother had in her grave is also kind of rusted and tarnished, but the ring itself is not. It is still quite glorious, and it has a small inset clear diamond in it. It's tiny. It's not huge. It's not like a look at my fabulous wealth. It is a small inset diamond.
Are there any signs of any religion that they might have belonged to in here, or is it very plain?
Looking around, it does look pretty plain. It does not seem like they worshipped anything in particular. Typically, from your guys' experience, like maybe going to possible funerals around Celestin, people put plaques or something like that, or have holy symbols somewhere on their grave talking about who they're going to in the afterlife, but there's nothing like that here, and you have no reason to suspect that people don't do that down here either.
Two quick questions. One, anything else like in Georgie and
no, they look pretty plain.
Coffins?
And the coffins themselves look pretty small.
Okay. Second, with my investigation check, would I also have noticed any runes on the coffins?
On the coffins, no. No runes on the coffins.
I'm gonna walk back to the group.
Okay. Tecton walks back into the crypt as you guys are kind of done your investigations.
So, you guys see see what I did there? Carrie's got the first one, but that was a pretty big baddie.
I'll have you know I have the most, actually.
That's true in terms of quantity, but I meant the first one. But what I don't understand is how are they connected? Freya?
Well, I don't think it had anything to do... It might have had something to do with that cultist we saw. Because they were the ones talking into it, and they were the ones giving it sort of commands, so... Maybe someone's been doing the same thing here. So, I think we should ask those guards if they've seen anyone coming in and out of this place. Or if there's any gravekeepers who are a little shady. Because these things clearly aren't here by nature.
Bramblewood say what who he was doing it for? I don't remember hearing.
Yes, he said it was for a
but he
god,
didn't say which one.
But I can't remember which god.
Let me see if I wrote that
I don't think
down.
he did. I think it was just more...
Mother of Earth, usurper of the throne.
There's a lot of thrones, probably.
Okay. All right.
Ramsey had been staring at Fenlo for a minute or so, and then he'll turn back towards the conversation and go, "It is rather concerning. If there is one here and there is one in the Bramblewood, it is possible there are more in the surrounding area. Do you not agree?" And he kind of looks at Tecton for this one, and then to Cariad, and then Freya, and then Fenlo.
Two isn't a pattern, but it's definitely a coincidence, and maybe
an alarming one.
Yeah,
and
they don't seem to be
go ahead.
the same thing, right? The first one was nature-y, and this one is...
I was going to say
this one is... I don't even know. I've never seen these things before, and just gives me the chills.
Did the first one, it gave off... Did it give off a certain kind of magic with the identify spell? Could I tell what kind of magic it was? Conjuration. And this one, I didn't get to identify it, but it was
you can make an educated guess that it was probably necromancy, because zombies, mass piles of corpses, kind of falling into that school.
Whatever this was, it is an abomination. And Ramsey says it, his face, his nose wrinkles in disgust, he smelled something.
I mean, technically,
foul.
Still in a lagoon.
That right? Yeah.
I'm not much of a holy man, but I would tend to agree. This ain't right. This is shouldn't be permitted. This shouldn't be alive.
Do you think there's any validity that someone did this specifically to the family? Maybe this family had enemies?
It is worth looking into.
They seem kind of plain to have enemies
Perhaps
that are willing to go through this kind of nonsense. No offense, it's just, they're not wizards and they're not adventuring types. We're just...
Do I remember there being a mural on the wall?
Yeah, there was, wasn't there? On our way down, there was a portrait.
There was murals in the main room in the Temple of Celestin.
I could have swore there was a mural in here scrawled on the wall.
I remember last session.
Last session.
Yeah. You described a portrait of a family.
Oh, sorry. I believe that is the statue. I was talking about the carved statue in the inset of the doors to the crypt.
Oh, is the doors?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the back wall, maybe.
When you're looking at a crypt, it has the triangle thing, and an inset in that triangle is a family's carved statue portrait.
A relief sculpture.
Yeah. Also, this could very well mean nothing, but the rings on their fingers, they do not look very. They do not look wrapped in wealth, but this crypt is much. This is quite large. In fact, I would say it is one of the most notable things when you walk into this graveyard. So, were they humble people, or is there something
important about them?
I think it may be worth looking into who these people are and find out what they are doing in something that does not represent well with how they present.
Is there a last name in here at all? A family name?
It does not look like it. It actually just has their first names. And it says, like, beloved father, loved mother, stuff like that. But it was not a last name on the crypt kind of thing.
I'm glad she brought up the ring. Now I know we're adventurers. She does like little air quotes with her fingers. And looting kind of comes with that territory. But I just wanted to ask how everyone feels about
I think we should leave
dead
it.
families' rings.
Leave the ring. They belong to the dead and they shall remain with the dead.
The bodies have been desecrated enough.
I completely agree.
Plus, we have completed the mission we were on. We will receive a bounty of gold. Fit for
This
our
necklace,
desires and needs.
Is it a locket or just like a necklace?
Just
with
a necklace with a small jewel. And the chain is rusting on it.
Ramses, or
Could I take 10 minutes? Well, shit. It's extra 10 minutes per item, right? If I want to cast Identify.
If you want to cast
stuff?
on each one, it's an extra 10 minutes.
Can I just cast Identify, like take 10 minutes and cast Identify on that necklace?
Nothing. It's a normal necklace.
Cool. No problem. Alright. I'm good.
Ramses, is there any sort of thing you could do to bring back a bit of spirit into this place? It's desecrated. Is there any way you could, put their souls at rest or something?
Ramsey gives a sad smile. I am not sure how much I can do, but I am more than willing to try. And he'll start praying over by where the coffins are.
Okay.
And he'll take a couple minutes to say something thoughtful about the situation. Please allow these people to be laid to rest, as they have been through enough, whether it be in life or in death. We wish many prayers on them, and may the Dawn Father help guide them with a light brighter than the sun. And he'll just keep humming different little things like that and whispering.
It's gonna suck to get out of here and find out they were Nazis. And we're being so
genocidal.
Nick.
They tried to kidnap everyone.
Why would you even bring that in as a possibility?
Knowing Liv, there's gonna be something where we hate these people now.
That is not you issue. I need characters that are decent, and you're like, oh, they looked at me, but I hate them. Go ahead.
Ramsey would like to do one other thing, just to kind of make sure we have taken care of the issue as a whole. He would like to cast Divine Sense and just make sure that...
Nothing. You don't feel any undead or spiritual energy that resides.
With he'll do that after he has done his prayer, and with that he will turn to Tecton and said, I think that it has worked and that it is fine now.
Good. Yeah.
It's a very kind thought.
I kind of want to get out of here. It's these things. I still have visceral all over me. I need a bath.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on Mr. Tecton and clean him up, and then I'm.
Oh, thanks, bud.
He's shiny and new.
And
yeah, you take a moment to give everyone a sink bath.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone gets a sink bath.
Glad I don't smell like rotten
Sorry, I
eyes
forgot
anymore.
I could do that for a minute.
If we are ready, and then Ramsey will start walking out.
Okay.
Yeah,
did you guys
same.
put back the jewelry and stuff?
We
Do
didn't
we wanna
take it.
take
We
the
didn't. We
necklace?
didn't touch it.
I don't think that we should take it.
I had to touch it to identify the
Oh, you do
necklace.
have to
I didn't
touch it.
identify the rings, though.
No. I think it.
Ramsey did
I
not
think
take
it should all
anything.
stay here.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I want to close the coffins.
Absolutely. You guys close the coffins, put back what you guys have found, and as you guys leave, looking around at the bodies and the sludge and you just kind of close the door and you walk back up. You guys see around the entirety of the graveyard now. Bodies that have probably risen from their grave have flopped and are now laying without a movement attached to them. And as you guys kind of walk up, the gates are kind of open as the two guards that Cassius has been kind of watching over, kind of like peeking through. And he goes, open the gate, let them in. And then they go, oh yeah, and then they open the gate really quickly for you guys to step through. Cassius kind of stands there, arms crossed, hair brown and tied back, and their armor shined. There's some viscera from maybe a zombie that got too close to the gates when they stabbed it, but for the most part, still immaculate. And he goes, good job.
Ramsey does like a little nod. I do believe the problem will be taken care of for you. You should not have another issue.
Good. I hate standing here.
100% success rate.
I like those odds. And he goes over to the little table that they got set up, and he kind of kicks with his boot the little chest that moves into the dirt and goes, your reward, 700 gold pieces.
Thank you. I guess Ramsey will grab it with a fruit.
You pick it up. It's a sizable weight. You are even straining Ramses. He goes,
Oh,
now, I have to go do so much paperwork. But I appreciate your business. If this town had more things with it, people like you, maybe it'd be a decent place.
Quick question before
Yeah.
you go.
Sure.
Do you know much about this family that the crypt was for?
Yeah, it was a well-liked family in town. I think their last name, what was it? I think it was Anderson. Yeah, Wallace and Kelly Anderson. They ran a well-liked inn probably about 10 years ago. I think it was called the Bog or something before my time. And then one day it just burned down. Whole family went down with it. They pulled the bodies out. It was community effort, cleaned up most of it. The framework is still there. It's hard to tear down something that the town and the people around town genuinely liked them. They were probably more of the well-liked family businesses in town.
And what bar is there now?
Nothing. It's just a skeleton. The framework is still there. The town doesn't know what to do with it. Nobody wants to buy it. They think they have, superstitions, curses. It burned down for
And
a reason.
it's empty.
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Has
Nobody can really do
Where-
anything with it. Even homeless people, they can't stay there. It's too open.
Where exactly is it?
Do you guys know where the sunken staircase is?
Yeah.
Go up 2 blocks past the salty something. In the kind of slums, you'll find it there. It's very hard to miss.
has something like this ever happened before in this graveyard and whatnot?
No, first time.
Cassius, I do not know if you will have much information besides within this town, but perhaps it would be wise for us to exchange names. And if you hear of anything of similar nature, would it be possible for you to let us know?
I can do my best. If it's around town, I'll probably hear about it.
Ramses gives a nod. Oh, thank you.
If you excuse me, I have cleanup to do. That's the last of your questions. He fixes his kind of weapon, picks up his crossbow and slings it over his shoulder, and he turns around and he goes, "Hey, start cleaning up." And the guards are like, "Oh, yes, sir," and they start to drag some of the bodies that are near the gate in the direction. And he's, "No, don't step over the line." Oh God, so much paperwork, and he continues on.
So that's 140 gold for each of us. Now, as I assume Tecton reaches for his share, Freya's gonna, like, put a hand in front of his, and she's gonna say, "If you don't mind, I can keep looking after your gold for you."
I would be okay with that. But I need a little bit for myself. The portion that I do want you to keep, I want to be the beginning of a sort of communal fund. So, in the case of an emergency, we have some gold to fall back on. But, if I could take the 40 of it, I'll give the 100. Sound good? I urge all of you to give a little bit to the fund.
I think that is a very good idea, Tecton. Together we will have more wealth and assets to use while we are down here.
Oh dear God. Okay. I'm gonna make an entire page for treasury, I guess.
It's smart. It's a smart idea.
Mr. Secretary.
I can send you a really cool bag sheet. It's great.
I'm gonna color the corner so I know that this is the treasury page. Okay. So I'm taking 100 from Tecton for the treasury.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
Anyone else pitching in?
I will pitch in. I will give you, let us say, 80 gold for the treasury, if we are not trying to match the amount.
80
I will
gold
give it.
from Ramses.
I'll
Anyone
give
else?
56 just to make my number even so I don't hate looking at it.
For sure. From Menlo and Karyad?
Well, now I feel bad. I'm only giving 50.
But don't feel bad, you just give 50. It's to make the number nice and even.
Well, everybody's.
Karyad, so in total that is 50 and 50 is 100. Plus 80 is 180. Plus another 100 is 286 gold.
No, also, if I may suggest, I would say none of us should spend this fund without the permission of everyone in the group.
Yeah.
It must be a group effort.
Of course, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
40.
Brilliant idea, Tecton. I like the way you think.
26.
Groups in mind.
What can I say? I'm a collectivist.
Okay, so 100 from Tecton, 80 from Ramses, 56 from Fen, 50 from Karyad, 40 from Freya. So our total party funds right now is a pretty solid 326 gold.
Solid.
There we go.
It's a good start.
I'll just add 100 to that. Actually, I'll add 200. Wait. No, yeah, just 100 because that's my reward. Oh.
Because 50 of this gold is already spoken for Karyad.
I also believe that this is the first step into becoming, a proper council where we share a bit of power. We all decide on how it is used.
I think this is very good point. It'll make it easier for us to communicate, yes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a date next to this as well. So.
It is already going fantastic. We have already made the first decision and it is going great.
There we go. Yeah, the first of many, hopefully.
Look at us, and Ramsey waves a hand in the air, up as if to be excited, happy, congratulatory to us, and then he kind of winces a little because he is hurt. We are doing great.
Well, shall we? What time is it?
It's still the morning. It's probably 11 o'clock.
Shit, I was gonna say we should go to sleep.
Yeah, me too.
You guys can take a short
I'm
rest
gonna
if
go
you'd
back to the hotel and have a nap. Everything hurts.
I
will come with you, Fenlo. And
I was gonna grab. Actually, yeah. Can we? I would like to do a little walk and talk on our way back.
Sure.
she'll Freya will walk next to Fenlo, and she'll notice like his limping and stuff, and she'll say, "You did very well back there."
I mean, it was mostly you guys and whatnot. I just hit him with the lasers.
Back in Celestin, did you have a favorite meal?
Do barbecues exist in this world?
Sometimes, yes.
Probably like a grate over a literal fire pit.
A spit roast.
Barbecue or whatever the equivalent of, I guess, grilled chicken and baked potatoes and peas and... Why?
Oh, you're making
right?
me
It's a
hungry.
good combination, and if you eat it before you go to combat training, then you can think about that instead of combat training.
If you eat it before you throw up during combat training.
Grandpa didn't.
My dad used to do that for me too. I loved when he would cook for me. Are you homesick yet?
No. What? No, no. I'm fine. I am humming to an. He's gonna hug Freya and not say anything else.
And she'll pat him on the shoulder and she'll say, "You're doing a good job. Just want you to know that."
Thank you. I think it's more that you guys are doing a good job and I'm just kind of here.
I think you're the only one who thinks that. Now, come on.
Yeah, right.
And then maybe a little bit ways later, she'll want to sidle up to Ramses. How are you doing?
I am doing well. My side is still... I am doing well. My side, it is rather sore, but beside that, I think I'm holding up fine. How are you? Are you hurt anywhere?
No, I'm, I... Only a few wee scratches, I'm fine. I was wondering if maybe... I know you're not feeling so hot, but it's not too big of a task. I was wondering if, maybe you'd like to help me with a little grocery shopping before we get back?
Oh, okay, yes, I will help you if you are in need of it. I can manage.
Thank you very much. And, if at a point we, encounter in the market, I'd like us to, like, diverge off and just say that we'll be back in, like, 20 to 30 minutes.
Sure, yeah, you can diverge and go to the market, definitely.
You guys going shopping there?
Yes, Freya would like to pick up something.
I'll take along there.
I've got a
join
little
us,
bit of
Captain.
shopping to do.
More the merrier. Fintlaw,
I'm gonna
perhaps
go now.
you should rest.
Can you pick up 2 health potions for me if I give you the gold for it?
Do not worry.
No.
I will cover
that
it.
is not what I said. Can I give you the gold and you can pick me up 2 health potions just so I got them and whatnot?
Ramsey smiles and leans. Ramsey smiles and approaches Fenlo and says, "Yes, Finlo." And then he's just kind of towering over him.
Yeah, I know you're tall.
With big yowie hands.
And a yaoi paddle and a shirt that is, I am very gay. For this person, and it's an arrow that points.
I reach out and pat them with.
I'm gay with stupid.
I'm gay with stupid.
Please tell me that's an actual shirt I can purchase.
That's our first merch.
I'm on
That's
it.
our first merch. I'm gay with stupid. I love it.
I'm on it. I will get it out at the end of the week.
Okay. Does Fenlo know how much health potions are?
We saw a price in Wallowford.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Well, you know from your yeah.
I'm gonna assume that they're the same price they were in the same town because they were 50 in the other town. And so I'm gonna hand Ramses 100 gold, and I'm just gonna say thank you real quick under his breath, and then he's gonna hop up onto his tippy toes and kiss you on the cheek and run back to the hotel.
Now Ramsey looks surprised. He's like, oh.
And Karyad looks surprised.
He does like the his cheeks like flush and he kind of goes, but he says, okay.
All right. As you watch very tired, kind of limping Fenlo zip past in through the different streets, you guys all turn down another street to head towards the market to gather whatever supplies that you need. And that's where we're going to take a break. Ooh.
Good job, everybody. Good job. Everybody.
Very nice.
We did it, guys. We're gay.
We're gay. We kill the undead.
Hey, Carissa.
What else?
We're gay and we slay.
Bring it.
Ramsey's straight. What are you talking about?
Not for long.
Fenlo's not a girl? What? The little effeminate one. That's not a...
Yeah.
The little effeminate one. Okay, any more drug-related topics now that we're on the record? I promise the
Just
FBI
one.
aren't listening.
Just know
Just
that
one.
you shouldn't do drugs. They're bad for you. You shouldn't ever do them. Ever.
Don't do drugs unless it's really
They're fun.
Yeah,
Remember,
unless they're
taking
fun.
one drug will make you addicted and you will die.
Yeah, just
Don't
like
do
masturbating.
it.
If you do it too much, you'll grow hair on your hands, you'll go blind.
That's
you'll turn
masturbation.
invisible.
Wrong PSA. Wrong PSA.
Everyone will want to be your friend.
Hey,
Yeah.
masturbation
You're
is
gonna
a
be
drug
if you
too.
masturbate-
Sex.
Masturbation is
If
a
you masturbate, everyone will want to be your friend.
No, I'm talking about drugs.
Depends on.
And that's
I
how
do
we
it.
start
You know.
D&D.
Masturbate. Alright, yeah, we're done.
Okay.